What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are back for some more Carolina Panthers franchise. Super Bowl 55. Panthers have come a long way, 15-1 this season, going up against the 9-7 Baltimore Ravens, led by John Harbaugh. Our yearly awards were presented in last episode, but we'll show them again. Cam Newton is the MVP of the league. The NFL MVP is Cam Newton. Coach of the year is Tommy Beast. Your NFC Offensive Player of the Year was Cam Newton, Jordan Scarlett following right behind him. Defensive Player of the Year was Luke Kuechly, with Dante Jackson following right behind him. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Marquell Walker. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Kerry Cooper. Best quarterback was Cam Newton, of course. Best running back, Jordan Scarlett. Best wide receiver was Julio Jones. Best offensive lineman was Zach Martin. Best defensive lineman was Aaron Donald. Best linebacker was Luke Kuechly, Brian Burns at 4th. Best defensive back was Dante Jackson, with James Bradbury down at 5th. And actually, funny, it was Avonte Maddox that was right behind him as well. Best kicker was Brandon McManus, Graham Gano at 2nd. Let's take a look at the AFC. AFC's Offensive Player of the Year was Marcus Mariota. Defensive Player of the Year was Jayon Brown. Offensive Rookie of the Year was Corey Peters. Defensive Rookie of the Year was Mario Sasser. Best quarterback was Marcus Mariota. Best running back was Le'Veon Bell. Best wide receiver was Julian Edelman. Best offensive lineman, Joel Bitonio. Best defensive lineman, Calais Campbell. Best linebacker was Von Miller. Best defensive back was Bradley Roby. And best kicker was Josh Lambo. So those are your 2020 annual awards. We're going to go ahead and scout some NFL or some college prospects. So, going into this next year, there's a few positions that we've already been looking at, like safety. But pretty much what I've been doing is I've been going all the way down and I've been looking at the undrafted players, because those are going to be the players that we're going to look at the most. Like right outside linebackers or wide receivers or strong safeties or corners, even some offensive linemen. And I mean, even if they have Fs, I mean, it's good to have and see what we can do. I mean, you can find some gems and some diamonds in the rough with some of these guys. So, I mean, as you can see, I mean, we've got a lot of players. Corner is really my more important position, because I need someone who can, if they can play corner, they can play safety, which means that's what I'm looking for is someone to potentially play safety. But that's all we're going to be scouting for this week. We're going to go ahead and simulate this training. Jordan Scarlett has become a superstar X Factor, which I'm very excited about. Jordan is been a long time coming. Here's some players we get to upgrade. Get to upgrade a lot of them. Melvin Phillips, Chester Lockhart get upgraded as well. Finally, scheme fit Melvin Phillips at free safety. Not that we've needed him, because Trey Boston's going to be here probably for another year. Chester Lockhart getting some reps, more than usual, but he's scheme fit already, and he's already becoming a good zone corner. Whereas it was 68 zone coverage as a rookie. Now, of course, it could always be better. Here's Byron Murphy. Going to be boosting his zone some more until he's high enough in zone coverage to where I can +1 speed, +1 press, +4 awareness. It's really good. Goes up to 89 speed. Got to start boosting his man coverage now, because his zone coverage is really, really high. So his man-to-man is going to be the focal point coming up next. Looking at his ratings, his finesse move is 86. His power move is 76. I really want to work on his block shedding. So block shed is going to be with run stopper. So we're going to go ahead and boost his run stopper by a point. See if we get some block shedding. Yep, +2 block shed. Beautiful. Looking at his ratings, yep, +73 block shed. So we just want to keep boosting that. And DJ Moore. I mean, he's green all across the board, but his release is probably going to be what we want the most. So that's going to be all the way down at physical. And that does improve his release by 1. So we're just going to have that. Let's hop right on into it. Super Bowl 54. And we'll go ahead and advance into the postseason after this episode. Not into the draft or anything. That's tomorrow. But just a little bit farther. Said that Jordan Scarlett became a X Factor. I don't know why he's not shown. Maybe because of his overall. Maybe he's only a. Maybe it's because he's only. Yeah, maybe it's because he's only an 84, so he doesn't have full. Maybe he needs to be over an 85 or something. I don't know. Okay, well, he's still an X Factor, so we still get to see him work. So let's take a look at Super Bowl 55. We've got some very dangerous teams about to play. And without further ado, EA Sports presenting Madden NFL 20. The Baltimore Ravens against the Carolina Panthers. Carolina coming back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. One of them against the Ravens, who haven't appeared in a Super Bowl in a couple of years. Playing at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. We are going to be looking to take win number 2 in the Super Bowl category. Here's your AFC champion Baltimore Ravens, led by Lamar Jackson. And your NFC champions, the Carolina Panthers. John Harbaugh is your head coach of the Baltimore Ravens. He's had 14 playoff appearances. Lamar Jackson is going to be trying to lead the Baltimore Ravens to a Super Bowl victory over the defending champs. Super Bowl 55. Here's Cam Newton. So coming out for the coin toss, Luke Kuechly, Cam Newton. Quan Shorts, DJ Moore. They're going to flip the coin. And we don't know who got it. I'm going to guess the Ravens get to return it, possibly, potentially. Earl Thomas. Be one of their corners, or one of their safeties that we're going to be going up against. We went up against his former team last week in the NFC Divisional, or NFC Championship game. Back to return, Jordan Lasley. He's at 23 returns, 518 yards. So the Ravens get to return it. Graham Gano has had 0 kickoffs and 0 touchbacks today because Mike Pilardi is going to be kicking us off today. So here we go, Mike Pilardi to get us going in Super Bowl 55, and we are underway. Lasley in the end zone, he's going to be taking a knee. This is the biggest game of our season. And out's going to come Lamar Jackson, bringing out the new era. He had 3,800 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. This guy is a dual threat machine. He can throw it as well as he can run it. And we'll see how well he does today. So coming out in the gun for the Ravens.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Lamar Jackson motions. It's a handoff right to the running back, number 27. And he's going to get wrapped up in the backfield. Here's a look at the Baltimore offense. Here's their O-line. Yonda, Orlando Brown, Skura, Lewis, and Stanley. Kareem Hunt, Derrick Henry, Marquise Brown, Mark Andrews, and Willie Snead. So Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Lamar Jackson in the pistol this time. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Hunt, and Kareem Hunt to pick up another 3 yards. Orlando Brown at right tackle is someone I've really liked. Here's a look at the Panthers' defense. Michael Bennett, Kawan Short, Vernon Butler on that D-line. Brian Burns, Luke Kuechly, Shaq Thompson, Shaquem Griffin are your linebackers. D-backs, Dante Jackson, Eric Berry, Trey Boston, Greedy Williams. Yeah, I've really liked Orlando Brown at right tackle. I've tried to get him before, but they just really don't want to give him up. Lamar Jackson dropping back. He's going to roll to the right side. He's got a lot of open space, and he's going to pick up a first down, called a gain of, I'd say, about 11. So again, like I said, Lamar Jackson's very dangerous on his feet. He does a lot of work through the air as well as on his feet, and that's Shaq Thompson bringing him down that time. So this defense is going to come right back out, and they're going to need to stop Lamar Jackson because he is so dangerous. It's a counterplay, immediately met and wrapped up there by Shaq Thompson. Called a 2nd and 12. That's a tackle for a loss for Shaq. Shaq Thompson, a very quiet linebacker, hasn't really made too many big plays, but he's made enough to keep himself on the team. He's a stat machine in the assist category, helping Luke Kuechly be as good as Luke Kuechly is. So here we go. Lamar Jackson in the gun once again. One tight end to his left. Kareem Hunt to his right. Moving back. He's got all day to throw. He's going to throw this one outside to Mark Andrews. That's going to move the chains 2 yards, make it a 3rd and 10 instead of 3rd and 12. In the gun once again. Kareem Hunt to his left. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right, or 3 wide receivers to the right side. He's going to loose this one down to Mark Andrews, and the safety valve for Mark Andrews makes it a 6-yard gain. They're going to lose, or they're going to only make it 4th and 6. DeAndrew White, everybody, is back in action at kick and punt returner. He's been out for a couple of weeks. He's back to make some big plays. And speaking of big plays, not going anywhere farther than the 7. But we are going to get to see this Carolina Panthers offense, one of the most dangerous offenses on the ground, as well as in the air. We're going to get to see NFL MVP Cam Newton. And they're going to hand it off to Bryce Love right off the bat, and Michael Pearson through that offensive line to get there for a tackle for a loss. Not going anywhere. Cam Newton coming out under center, 2nd and 11, as Jordan Scarlett is the lead back, and he's going to get a good run. Jordan Scarlett with a solid carry. I guess he's not an X Factor, even though he is, which is weird. Maybe he's not shown in our X Factor list. Scarlett going to the left side. He's going to cut upfield and juke out 2 defenders to pick up a nice gain again. And you get to see Elijah Holyfield get a carry here. He doesn't get too many of these. Holyfield to the left side. Holyfield picks up a first down. 11 yards for Elijah. Bringing us down to the 36. We got Bryce Love on the backfield this time. Handoff. Bryce Love to the left side, and he's going to try and stiff arm Earl Thomas, who brings him down. No chance against E.T. Cam Newton in the gun once again. Bryce dropping back. Looks, dumps, finds Bryce Love, and Bryce Love breaks one tackle, gets brought down to the 37. 18-yard pitch and catch from Cam to Bryce. In the pistol, Cam Newton has 2 tight ends to the right side, 2 receivers to the left. It's a handoff, and that's a face mask penalty on Matt Judon, number 99. That's a face mask penalty on the defense. That's Matt Judon, and that's going to move us down to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
He's got two backs in the backfield with a tight end to the left. And it's a counterplay for Scarlett. Scarlett bouncing to the outside. Scarlett cuts upfield, and he's going to make E.T. miss and gets wrapped up by Tony Jefferson. And then number 40. 4 carries, 32 yards for Jordan Scarlett already. Elijah Holyfield looking to get a carry again. Down to the 8-yard line for the most dangerous offense in the league. Holyfield's tripping and stumbling down to the 1. There's Elijah looking to get him on the toss. Looking for blocks to that right side. We get the 1 block. Elijah Holyfield to the right side, and he's going to score the touchdown. And the first touchdown of the game goes to Elijah Holyfield and the Carolina Panthers. He bounces to the outside and just gets his way into the end zone. Nice job, Elijah. He crossed the line easily. Graham Gano's extra point is up and good for 1. Makes it a 7-0 lead. Carolina takes the lead. Here in Miami in Super Bowl 55, Baltimore getting a second chance on offense. They've got to get Lamar Jackson going on the ground. Here's Lasley, who's going to take a knee once again. So out comes this offense. Kareem Hunt. Lamar Jackson. It's a handoff right to Kareem Hunt, who gets back to the line of scrimmage. Makes it a 2nd and 10. LJ in the backfield. He's going to scramble, going to the right side. Kuechly's there. He makes Luke Kuechly miss. And Lamar Jackson to pick up a big gain. Call it a gain of 20. 20-yard scramble. He makes Luke Kuechly look silly. Puts the spin cycle on Luke Kuechly. You got to be careful, Luke. LJ in the gun once again. Drops back. He's looking. He's going to loose this one outside. Intended for Willie Snead. That's Dante Jackson in the coverage. He's the best cornerback in the league. Best defensive back in the league. Led with 15 interceptions this season. Had 6 in a single game. Kareem Hunt not going anywhere. Wrapped up. And Kareem Hunt's going to go down with a shoulder injury is what it looks like. So we're going to get to see number 21. I think that's Mark Ingram. Lamar Jackson scrambling and picking up 3 yards. Brings up a 4th and 7, another punt. DeAndrew White. So here's Sam Cook on the punt. DeAndrew White gets a chance to return it again. See if he can make something better out of this one. Tries to cut up inside, not going anywhere, not trying to beat 45. That's Ferguson. Brings to the 9-yard line this time. Brings to the 9-yard line this time, so a little bit farther than last time. Cam Newton with a handoff. Scarlett met and wrapped up right by number 40. Sending E.T. to that right side. Handoff to Scarlett. Scarlett trying to maneuver his way through the O-line. Michael Pierce there on that tackle. Brings up 3rd and 6. Coming out, Cam Newton in the gun. Dropping back. He's looking. He loses this one. That's intercepted by number 31. And that's a pick 6 for Cam Newton. Cam Newton throws a pick 6, and that gets Dunbar. Quentin Dunbar on the board for the Panthers. And this is Justin Tucker to kick the extra point, and that's going to tie this game up with 90 seconds just about left in the first quarter of play. So now Justin Tucker is going to send this one way back for DeAndrew White to return it. DeAndrew White's first kick return since injury. And he's getting brought down just past the 25 to the 27. So here come the Panthers once again. Cam Newton threw a pick 6 to start his second drive. But he's going to scramble for a first down. He's going to bounce it outside. Cam Newton being chased, and he's going to get tripped up by Dunbar after a 40-yard scramble on the read option. Cam Newton. He is really good. Once he retires or once we lose him, it's going to be a major loss for our team because we're going to have to stick to handing it off and throwing it, not ever scrambling, which is going to make things really difficult, especially with Will Greer. Dropping back with Cam Newton. Here we go. Dumping. This is Trent Taylor making the catch, and a big hit from Earl Thomas. We're looking to hand off to Jordan Scarlett again this time. But it's going to end the first quarter of play. 3rd and 1 for the Panthers as they're in possession after the pick 6, the 7-7 tie ball game at the end of 1. 3rd and 1. Looking for that trap block. Jordan Scarlett looking to pick up the big gain, and he does pick up the first down with forward progress. Move the chains. And they're going to flip it. They're going to run to the left side as they're shifting down to the right. It's a good block. Gets a handoff. Gets tripped. The 48, Awusar. After a gain of 5. Here we go. Coming out. Cam Newton in the gun once again. 2nd and 5. He drops back. He looks. He fires. And that's a catch. DK Metcalf. And that's his first receiving touchdown today in the Super Bowl. DK Metcalf puts some history on his books, as he is now one of the few receivers to catch catch touchdowns in the Super Bowl. The Carolina Panthers go up by 7. Back to return from Mike Pilardi's kick is Lasley taking it out at the 1. He's got a lane, and he brings it out to the 30, brought down by Byron Murphy Jr. and Chester Lockhart. So starting at the 29-yard line for the Baltimore Ravens. And it's a toss going to Derrick Henry, who breaks 1 and gets brought down by Eric Berry after a gain of 3. DH in the backfield this time. To hand off right to Derrick Henry, right up the middle. Derrick Henry getting brought down after a first down. Brian Burns bringing him down that time, and a first down for Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is a very dangerous running back, and we have to be very careful with him. Hand off Derrick Henry, and he's going to plow his way forward for a gain of 5. Moving the chains, brings up 2nd and 5. Mark Ingram in the backfield this time. Lamar Jackson, another handoff. This is to Mark Ingram and wrapped up immediately by Shaq Thompson. Shaq Thompson's been all over his second tackle for a loss. Lamar Jackson in the gun, 3rd and 7. 1 tight end to the right. He's got 3 receivers spread out. Back. He's going to scramble again this time. And he's going to get hit hard by Luke Kuechly that time for making a miss. Lamar Jackson picks up a first down, somehow able to hold on to the football. Empties it out, Lamar Jackson. Empty set this time. Trey Boston is a single high safety. He's going to loose this one, and Luke Kuechly knocking it away, intended for Mark Andrews. Derrick Henry in the backfield on 2nd and 10, 2 tight ends. Stepping Andrews down, and it's a handoff to Derrick Henry. Henry picking up a nice gain. A gain of 3, makes it 3rd and 7 this time. Here's Lamar Jackson in the gun once again, empty set. Going to be looking to pass. He fires, and it's caught by number 80. That is Boykin. Miles Boykin with the catch. 14-yard reception. Goes up and just brings it down with strength. LJ in the backfield this time. Hand off to Derrick Henry. Henry plowing his way forward and picking up a first down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Lamar Jackson in the gun. Jumps back, lets this one pass, and Mark Andrews makes the catch for a touchdown. And the Baltimore Ravens get on the board on the offensive side of the football, led by Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson on that drive. So Justin Tucker coming out to kick the extra point. And it is up and good. And it's a tie ball game once again, 14-14. Justin Tucker to kick off. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. DeAndre White's going to be bringing it out of the end zone, of course. Here comes DW, DeAndre White. Bringing it out to the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Katie.
Cam Newton in the pistol this time, off the back. Looking, loosing. DJ Moore makes the nice catch, removes the chains.
Let's go, baby.
They're bringing Earl Thomas down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Motions Trent Taylor. Trent Taylor with a handoff. Trent to the outside. Trent Taylor with a good run off the jet sweep. 20 yards.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Trent Taylor being useful in all aspects of his game. Handoff. Read option kept by Cam Newton, wrapped up by Dunbar for a quote-unquote loss of yardage. Cam in the gun once again, 2nd and 10. Drops back. He rolls. Fires. Caught by Trent Taylor. Tony Jefferson in the area.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Trent Taylor with the nice reception that time. Newton hands off. Good block. Scarlett keeping his legs churning right through number 40, Young. 2nd and 4. And off Bryce Love. Bryce Love tripping forward, brought down. Number 48, Owusar. Scarlett looking to get the toss on this one. And the toss gets the block. Scarlett to the outside, and he's going to try and stiff arm his way forward. No luck that time.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
Second and goal for Jordan Scarlett. He tries to plow his way forward. He loses a yard on that one. Coming out in the pistol, going to be looking to pass it this time. Coming back. And loosing this one, knocked away, incomplete, intended for DJ Moore on that far left side. And going to be kicking a field goal here is Graham Gano. And he's going to put the Panthers up by 3 with the lead. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left, 3 timeouts for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson led them down last time for a touchdown. Can they do it again? Here is Lasley bringing it out at the 1-yard line. brings it out to the 28. So they will get one play right before the 2-minute warning. But Lamar Jackson's been scrambling and picking up big gains, but he has been getting hit pretty hard. So thankfully he's been able to hold on to the football. LJ under center. And it's a handoff to Derrick Henry. And Derrick Henry getting met and wrapped up. That's the 2-minute warning. So first down. Brings them 6 yards. 2nd and 4 on the 34. Trey Boston is a single high safety, sending pressure, and caught that time by Hollywood Brown, who's on the sideline. Dante Jackson in chase, and he's going to knock him out at the 4. Hollywood Brown all the way down to the 4-yard line. Going to be sending lots of pressure this time. Lamar Jackson in the gun. And that's a sack for Brian Burns. He gets back as we send the goal line blitz. That's his 3rd tackle today. Brian Burns has become such a great player for this team, and I think that he's got so much potential going forward. Lamar Jackson, he's going to scramble, and it's going to be a missed tackle, and stopped not short of the goal line. Tackled as he falls inwards is Lamar Jackson with a rushing touchdown in the Super Bowl as the Baltimore Ravens take the lead. It'll be 21-17 if Justin Tucker makes the extra point, which he does, with just shy of 90 seconds, but still 3 timeouts for both sides. 21-17, Baltimore leads. Here's DeAndrew White to bring it out. He's going to be going straight. And he brings it just shy of the 30, called the 29-yard line. 28 yards per return for DeAndrew White. They're going to be looking to pass it a little bit more now. Here's Cam Newton coming out. Dropping back. He's sending this one. This is to DK Metcalf, who can't come down with it. So no luck on the first down, deep pass. Here's Cam Newton coming out in the gun once again. Throws it. DJ Moore makes that catch. So in the gun, 10 seconds left on the clock. Going deep. This is for Curtis Samuel in deep pass. Sorry, my microphone's falling away. Trying to coordinate the setup. Coming out in the gun. Watch the blitz to the right side. I'm going to send Curtis Samuel deep once again. You're looking for Bryce Love out of the backfield, and Jordan Scarlett incomplete. Tried to make that pitch and catch out of the backfield. They're playing very good defense now with 26 seconds left. They want to keep us out of the end zone. Here's DJ Moore, and he's going to try and go up, and that's a 3rd down incompletion. And this is not going to be a field goal that we're going to try, and they're going to say to punt it, but we're not going to punt it. Why would we punt it? 4 verts once again. DJ Moore, far right side. Aren't sending any pressure. DJ Moore on the sideline, and Moore down the sideline will score a touchdown on 4th and 10. A 58-yard score for DJ Moore. He beat his man Marlon Humphrey right off the bat. Tony Jefferson got caught sleeping, thinking it was going to be an incomplete pitch and catch, or thinking it was going to be a sack, and DJ Moore makes the catch and goes the distance. We're going to watch this play and dissect it one more time. So here's Cam Newton in the gun. He takes the low snap. He drops back. He feels the pressure coming from that right side. He steps up right into the pocket, and that's beautiful pass protection. This offensive line is one of the best, if not the best, in pass pro, allowing very few sacks in the backfield. So Cam Newton's watching that right side the whole time. Now watch the left side, see if somebody gets open on the left side that we could have thrown it to instead. I mean, I could have probably hucked that one deep for Curtis Samuel, who I believe was on that left side as well. Probably the tight end, no? So I think he's the only one. So watch the right side. So what he does is he goes up, he makes it look like he's going to run an out route, and then he just goes straight up. So it's a quick pump and go. I didn't even pump it to the right side. Cam Newton sees it, and he slings the bullet pass right to him in stride, and DJ Moore goes the distance for the touchdown. Again, Tony Jefferson caught flat-footed, and that's going to give Carolina a 3-point lead if Graham Gano makes this extra point, which he puts it right up and through. Six plays, 71 yards, 1 minute and 6 seconds. And Mike Pilardi to kick off. 13 seconds for halftime. Here's Ladsley to bring it out. He's looking for something. Brings it to the 25. 10 seconds left. 3 timeouts for the Panthers. Or for the Ravens, sorry. They come out under center for Lamar Jackson. He's got 3 wide receivers. It's an RPO. Dump off to Willie Snead. Willie Snead to the outside. He's going to pick up a good gain and a timeout down to the 40. They're going to be pitching this one way deep. Watch Adrian Phillips here. Or Melvin Phillips, sorry. Here's Lamar Jackson dropping back, and he's going to heave this one. No, he's going to keep it. It's a keeper. And Lamar is going to slide forward down to the 38. If he would have had a couple more seconds, that would have been field goal range to tie it. But the Panthers are going to take the lead going into the second half. 24-21. Ravens, Panthers, Super Bowl 55. And the halftime report. Here's a look at some of the highlights. Lamar Jackson's been on the ground. He's been unstoppable. Their game plan going forward is going to have to be that they continue to go to Lamar Jackson. Cam Newton's been on fire. He's been throwing some nice passes, other than the pick six he threw earlier. Cam Newton and the Panthers will get an opportunity to return it this time. Back to return is DeAndrew White. This guy is dangerous, and he's going to bring it out just shy of the 30 to the 29-yard line. Like I said, he's dangerous. He's got 2 kick return touchdowns on the season before he got hurt. And then Trevante Godfrey got in the backfield, and he also was able to score a kick return touchdown, making Earl Thomas miss. Is Jordan Scarlett. Jordan Scarlett, the best running back in the league. This guy is absolutely dangerous. And we're going to run to the left side. Hand off to Scarlett. He gets the blocks. He breaks outside, and he tried to stiff arm somebody, but brings it to a first down to the 44. Nice job, Jordan. Coming out 3 tight ends to the right side. Bryce Love in the backfield. Jumping back to Cam Newton. He looks, he finds his favorite target, Ian Thomas. And he's going to pick up a nice gain. Nice job to Ian Thomas.
Here we go.
Play action Luke special. Ian Thomas might be the target here again. Or it could be the fullback out of the backfield. We'll find out. Is it Arma? It's Arma. Alex Arma out of the backfield, and he's only going to pick up a gain of 6. As he ducks out of bounds instead of tiptoeing on the sideline, but he's a big guy. Curls as they send the blitz. That's the mic right there. Firing this one outside. Tipped incomplete, intended for Curtis Samuel, and Marlon Humphrey on the man that time. Brings up a 3rd and 4. Jordan Scarlett going to be looking on this draw play. They're sending 5. Scarlett makes a miss. Cuts back up inside, and Jordan Scarlett down to the 5. It's Love in the backfield. Bryce Love, moves it down to the 3. Let's send Alex Arma. We really like to toss it in this situation, so maybe they fall for it, and maybe we can try and plow it forward with Arma, but Arma only able to get 2. Sorry about all the sniffling. It's starting to come down with something because it's cold. And another handoff, and Scarlett is stuffed. And the goal line stand prevails for the Baltimore Ravens. And you know what? Because I can. It's a toss to Jeremy Sprinkle, and he's stuffed. They tried to fake it, and the Panthers only lead by 3, and they go for it. So starting at the 7 for Lamar Jackson. In the gun, to his right is Mark Ingram. They motion Willie Snead. And it's going to be a fake end around and a handoff to Mark Ingram. And Mark Ingram moving it down to the 12, 2nd and 5. Chester Lockhart checks in. Eric Berry's going to be stepping down on the box. Lamar Jackson hits a quick RPO, and that's caught by Hollywood Brown, moving it to the 21. So Baltimore gets a first down. They move the chains. In the pistol this time. Looks like 2 tight ends to the left side. Hand off. Right to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry breaks a tackle, and he's going to get brought down before he breaks up into open daylight by Eric Berry. Derrick Henry picks up the first. Almost breaks away from more. Eric Berry's your single high safety. Lamar Jackson under center. And it's another handoff. No play action. Feels the pressure. Incomplete. Almost sacked by Brian Burns for a second time today. Again, feels the pressure. Trey Boston in the area. Brings up 3rd down. Coming hard off the edge of the blitz. Brian Burns is really, really hurting to get another sack. LJ drops back. He's going to roll to the right side this time, and he's going to get wrapped up by Eric Berry. Not going to pick up the first down. 4th and 2 at the 41. And that's going to be Sam Cook on the punt. Sending it away, going towards the sideline. And out of bounds at the 20.
We play to win. Let's go. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. I get him.
Cam Newton drops back. Dumps off. Ian Thomas makes the catch after a 6-yard gain. And here's Cam under center once again. 2 tight ends to the right side. 2 receivers to the left. He's dropping back. Oh, he feels the pressure going down. And that's Tim Williams with a sack. Like I said, Tim Williams getting back there very, very quickly. Dropping back. Going to the sideline. DK Metcalf is going to make that catch, wrapped up by Tony Jefferson. And a beautiful pitching catch to DK Metcalf. Panthers move the chains down to the 49-yard line. Here's Cam Newton. It's a counter play. Hand off to Jordan Scarlett. And Scarlett trying to bounce his way outside. He has the 99 yards today. Sending a blitz to that right side. It's a handoff to Scarlett once again. Scarlett picks up over 100 yards now. 108 on the ground. No touchdowns for him, though. Possibly want to get him a touchdown. Watch DJ Moore to that far left side. And that's another sack, this time from number 92 and Tim Williams. That's Tyrone Crawford. Makes it 2nd and very long, 2nd and 19. Hand off Bryce Love, going to the left. Bryce Love with speed. Bryce Love outside, and he's going to score. Bryce Love on a 41-yard touchdown run. He is very fast, and that's why we have Jordan Scarlett and Bryce Love, because Bryce Love just has that quick burst, even though Jordan Scarlett also has some speed. A 10-point lead now for the Panthers, but Bryce Love just has that quickness. He's just that, he's just that back. He's more of our elusive power back, or elusive receiving back, whereas Jordan Scarlett is our elusive power back. Out it's going to come Lamar Jackson in the gun. Losing this one outside, caught by Willie Snead. In the pistol for Lamar Jackson. Handoff, Derrick Henry to the outside, and he's going to plow his way through Dante Jackson, but still brings him down. 3rd and inches. Trey Boston single high. Lamar Jackson under center. Quick RPO, and that's a loss on downs. I mean, they've got 4th and 3 now, and they're going to have to punt it. I don't know why they ran an RPO on 3rd and short when they should have just run it. Like I said, I might have to bump up the AI. I might have to bump it up to all Madden because this is getting a little ridiculous. Makes the first man miss and almost hits that hole and almost brings it back. 28 yards per return, brings it to the 32. He's shaking his head because he should have brought it back. Here we go, looking to hand it off. Here's Scarlett hitting that hole, going straight through and picking up a first down, called a gain of 11.
Come on now, let's go.
So double slants this time. Cam Newton in the gun. Bryce Love in the backfield, dropping back, doing the pressure. He's gonna scramble and he's gonna dive. I was gonna say slide, but he dove for the first down. 3 carries, 54 yards for Cam Newton, and that's gonna end the 3rd quarter of play. Carolina leads 31-21. Going into the 4th. Jordan Scarlett getting wrapped up after a nice game. Ravens are ranked 7th in yards allowed. Panthers are just really good. Scarlett trying to bounce it to the outside, brings up 3rd and short. 3rd and 4. Coming out looking to pass Cam Newton in the gun. Bryce Love to his left. Dropping back. And loose this one over the middle. This is a DK Metcalf. He's fast, and DK, there's a flag on the play. That's a face mask on the defense. Moving it down to the 7-yard line.
What we got?
And the handoff down to the 1. He's going to motion sprinkle over and a look to hand off to Scarlett, who wants to get in the end zone for his first touchdown of the Super Bowl. That's 3 rushing touchdowns for our head coach. And the Panthers about to go up by 17. And they do. 17-point lead. Call it 3 scores, and the Ravens have got to get back on board. They haven't been sacked and they haven't been intercepted. They've just not been there. They've just got to pick it up. Wrapped up by Shaq Thompson that time. Down to the 20.
Let's go, baby.
It's Lasley bringing it out.
Check, 59. All day.
So here's Lamar Jackson coming out in the gun once again. Dropping back pass. Rolling right. And see, the AI is just really bad. That's been the problem as of late. is the really bad AI, but we're going to go with it. Lamar Jackson in the gun once again. Empty set. He looks. He fires and finds Willie Snead. Moves the chains. See, as I talk bad about the AI, they start playing better. So the AI isn't doing very well. Lamar Jackson in the gun once again. To his right is Mark Ingram. Drop back pass. Fires this one to the middle, and this one to Hollywood Brown, who makes a nice catch. Moves the chains down to the 44-yard line. Looks like they might run the same play over and over and over again. Jackson drops back. Looking, loosing, down to Willie Snead. Snead with a nice catch, called again a 6 or 5. 7. Better game call. In the gun once again for Lamar Jackson. Drops back. Stepped up, he dumps off. This one's to number 12. Moving the chains. Jackson drops back. Dumps off to Mark Andrews, and they're driving. They've got 6 minutes left to score 3 scores. Eric Berry, single high safety. Dropping back. Looking and throwing an interception to Dante Jackson, and that might do it, everybody. Brings it back to the 20. Dante Jackson is the best corner in the game, and you cannot test him like that. And the draw play to Bryce Love as he's wrapped up right by number 40. It's Young. Coming out, Cam Newton under center. Handoff. Tries to juke out Earl Thomas. Earl Thomas doesn't let him break open into open field. Here we go, 1st and 10, 5 minutes left. Panthers in control. Another handoff to Scarlett. Scarlett wrapped up that time by number 33. Carolina has 301 rushing yards today. A lot of them coming on the backs of Bryce Love and Jordan Scarlett, and another first down picked up. This time by Bryce Love. They're ranked the number 1 total defense, and they've allowed a lot of yards today. Cam Newton under center. Scarlett in the backfield. A handoff. He's running right into Brandon Williams. They're just pounding away. 2nd and 6. Another handoff. Bryce Love this time, moving him down 3rd and short. Scarlett in the backfield. Let's see, can they pick up the first? And they can. Scarlett first down, but he fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Ravens. Tim Williams scoops up the fumble, but I think he might have been down. No, they're going to review it. He was down. He was down. That makes no sense. He didn't fumble it. He was down on the ground. Another handoff inside zone and running right into Brandon Williams. If DJ Moore's corner backs off, then I'll throw it. Almost throws a pick. That's a flag on the play. Looks like illegal blockers downfield. Or ineligible receiver. That's going to be my offensive lineman. So it looks like it's bringing up a 2nd and 12. And a good run. Making Earl Thomas miss. Jordan Scarlett picking up a lot of yards on the ground. 29 carries, 176 yards. Elijah Holyfield getting some touches here as we approach the 2-minute warning. Another handoff. Trying to plow his way forward. Holyfield with a good run. That's the 2-minute warning.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Cam Newton handoff to Scarlett. Scarlett outside. Cuts up inside and gets wrapped up that time by number 56, Tim Williams. Averaging 6 yards after contact. He motions Sprinkle over to the left. It's a handoff. And Holyfield plowing his way forward down to the 2. 5 carries, 30 yards for Elijah Holyfield. Some well-earned yards. Minute and 8 left, 2-yard line as they step Ian Thomas down, and a handoff right to Scarlett, who's stuffed right at the line, called 3. Can he get number 2? Can he get touchdown number 2? No, I think Cam Newton might get a touchdown here, though. So then they're going to go right to him. And Brandon Williams brings down Cam Newton in the backfield. That brings up 4th and goal. We're going to chew clock, and then we're going to kicker pass it to Ian Thomas. So we're going to waste all the way down just because this is fun. This is a fun play. Down to 5 seconds. It's a toss. He throws it, and it's caught, but he falls down, and he almost scores. Graham Gano, or not Graham Gano. Yeah, it is Graham Gano. So the Super Bowl 55 champions of the Carolina Panthers win by 17, 38-21. Baltimore unable to come up with the stop, come up with the victory. And the Panthers win back-to-back Super Bowls. We'll find out if they win a three-peat. If they get a three-peat, it's over. Lamar Jackson not happy. Played a very good game. And we'll find out who the MVP is of the game. Should be Cam Newton or Jordan Scarlett. I think it might be Jordan Scarlett. We'll find out. Here's some of the highlights. That's Bryce Love's 40-something yard run. And then that's Hollywood Brown. And then that's Dante Jackson just coming out of nowhere. Cam Newton throwing a touchdown. That's DK Metcalf. That's Lamar Jackson scrambling in. Or no, not Lamar. That's pick 6. That's DJ Moore getting a touchdown catch. And Cam Newton is the player of the game, the MVP. 239 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, 63.2% completion percentage. O-lineman talking to the linebacker. And Super Bowl 55 is now wrapped up as they hoist the trophy. DJ Moore, Cam Newton. Cam Newton's second Super Bowl win. Luke Kuechly getting another Super Bowl ring, adding on to his legacy. Jordan Scarlett as well. And there's Cam Newton getting another Super Bowl win. Here's a look at the post-game stats for the Panthers. 119.9, 12 out of 19, 239, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Rushing, Scarlett, 31 carries, 190 yards, 1 touchdown. Bryce Love, 8 for 69. Nice. And 1 touchdown. Elijah Holyfield, 5 for 30 and a touchdown. Receiving, Ian Thomas, 3 for 28. DJ Moore, 3 for 85. DK, 3 for 71. Touchdowns for DJ and DK. Blocking, we let up 2 sacks today. Defensively, Greedy Williams had 4 solo tackles. Assisted was led by James Bradbury. Total was a 4-way tie between Greedy, Shaq, James, and Eric. Tackles for loss led by Shaq Thompson with 2. 1 sack for Brian Burns. 1 interception for Dante Jackson. No forced fumbles, pass deflection by a couple people, no fumble recoveries, no defensive touchdowns. So very solid game, very slow game, very boring game, I'm not going to lie. I mean, we scored a lot, it was a lot of scoring, but nothing big. No comebacks, no big plays in the sense of Hollywood Brown style plays. So we won another Super Bowl. We have a lot of players to upgrade right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Tyler Larson. He gets an upgrade. We're going to boost his agile blocker. He's still not scheme fit. I don't even think we're going to re-sign him. Steven Dunbar, I know, has sure hands. We're going to keep boosting his deep threat if he even continues playing on the team next year. There's a lot of backups that I don't foresee keeping next year. I mean, Cornell Armstrong, I don't foresee him being on the team next year. Kerry Jackson. Keep boosting his speed rusher, so he might play. We'll see. Robert Foster having a good year. I mean, he could play. He's getting up there. He's a deep threat. He's from Bama, which is why we kept him. Shaq Thompson. Keep boosting that pass coverage. That's all we've been working on, is that pass coverage. DK Metcalf, after that Super Bowl performance, going to keep boosting his deep threat. +1 awareness, +3 deep route. So he's getting better. James Daniels, he's already an agile blocker, and he's becoming even better. And this is his, second year? His third year out of Iowa. Quinston Kitchens at corner. He was a rookie, I believe. He's been out of the league, been in the league 1 year. Sean Morrell. I'm going to keep boosting that pass coverage. Andre Smith, the middle linebacker, as well. Look at all these upgrades. Getting the pass coverage up. Quadri Henderson. And he's now scheme fit. Nice. Keep boosting that deep threat for Quadri. Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson's played pretty well when we've had him on the field. At least in the preseason he did. Keep boosting that deep threat. And Terry Godwin, our rookie. Or no, not rookie, but he's one of our players on the team that was free, I guess, in a sense. He's been in the league 2 years out of Georgia. Super Bowl win, so about our victory and build on it moving forward. I know we can. We're gonna have a great year. A lot of practice squad players signed. We're gonna go in advance to the next week, which is the off-season re-signing period. And how many players do I have to quote-unquote re-sign? We'll see. I mean, I might as well go ahead and take care of this. Eight players that I have to re-sign. So Trent Taylor, Greg Stroman, Bucky Hodges, and then a lot of these players won't get re-signed. So like I said, Michael Bennett, Tyler Larson are not going to get re-signed. I'm not going to franchise tag Michael Bennett. And there's no reason to. Trent Taylor, negotiating a contract with him for 3 years is not a bad idea. Bringing him back, we'll see. And he'll take it. Not going to bring back Greg Stroman. Probably not going to bring back Bucky Hodges. I will probably draft a tight end. Probably draft another corner. He's got really good zone coverage, and I like it, but if he's available, we'll take him. Same thing with the rest of them. And that's all we're going to do, because I was hoping to have some free agent money left, but no free agent money, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and move into the free agency. I'm going to just go ahead and do it all in one. Might as well take care of it all while we're here and just stop at the draft. We'll do the draft in the next episode. So free agents, I have $1.36 million in cap room. Richard Sherman's available at 33. He's still an 87 as an X Factor, and they're offering him a lot of money for 1 year. I mean, we could bring the Shermanator to the Panthers for a year. I mean, I just have to make a trade. Let's see who we can trade. Let's see who on my team I want to get rid of that would free up a lot of cap space. Let's see. Anybody I can cut that saves me a lot. Kawan Short, I cut him. We lose 4 mil, but we gain 13. I could get rid of Levi Wallace. But, I mean, he had a very good year. Could get rid of Jermaine Carter. Could get rid of Robert Foster. I could trade some of these people too. Hold on. So Quinston Kitchens. He's out of Alabama. Hold on to him. Sean Morrell, I don't need him. We're going to get rid of him. That'll free up some cap space. Dennis Daly, I'll hold on to. Denario Red, I guess I'll hold on to. Andre Smith. He's been here for 3 years out of North Carolina. We're going to get rid of him. Stephen Dunbar. I mean, if he's available and we have the money, we'll re-sign him. Quadri Henderson. Get rid of him. Elijah Holyfield we're holding on to. Cornell Armstrong. Get rid of him. Hold on to Brian Cox. Hold on to Jermaine Carter. Hold on to Anthony Johnson. Hold on to Terry Godwin. Hold on to Kerry Jackson and Chase Winovich. Let me look at position-wise. So Cam Newton, Will Greer, that's fine. Those three are fine. That's fine. Wide receivers, nobody I really want to trade. At wide receiver, I'm good at wide receiver. Tight ends, we've only got 2. Left tackle, we're good. I'm going to draft a lot of these positions. Left end is fine. Chase Winovich, that's fine. Kawan Short, I could trade. I'm going to try and trade Luke Stamey. Let's trade him to a team that wants him for potential draft picks. A lot of teams want him. Colts really need a D-tackle. Let's see, draft pick-wise, I want a first-round pick. No, almost. Okay, well, if I don't get a first round, I'll take a second round. Almost. Okay, if I don't get a second round, then I want a third and a fourth. I want late round picks. See, they're not going to do that. So if I'm not going to get a third round, then I could get a straight up third round pick from it. They're 67th. We're going to go by picks then if that's going to be it. I mean, I'll try each team. They don't really need a D tackle, so let's see first round pick. Let's try the pick we would have had in the first round. No. Let's try a second. No, they're not going to give me a second. Give me your first round pick. Almost. Let me go to the Ravens, because the Ravens have the 31st pick in the first round. They don't want him, though. No. I need a late round first round pick. 13th for the Saints? No. Just trying to see if I can get a first round pick for him. Yes! So we send him to the Seahawks and we get a first round pick. It's a late first round pick, but it's still in the first round, which is great. So we got rid of his salary, which is perfect for us going forward. We still have Kawan Short. He's only dropped down to an 86, so he hasn't regressed. I mean, I can view his player card. We can look at his progression history. He regressed because of age a little bit, but he's still really good. So we're going to hold on to Kawan Short. He's still an 87. Well, technically an 86. Let's take a look. Who else could I get rid of potentially? Not Kuechly, not Shaq. I mean, no, I'm not going to get rid of Shaq. Shaq's going to be on the team. Not Shaquem, not Dante, not any of these guys. Free safety, I'm going to hold on to Trey Boston. He's an 81 still. He shouldn't have regressed. Trey Boston should have... Yeah, he's not going to regress until he's 30. And then Eric Berry, I believe he regressed. Yeah, he regressed a bunch. His zone coverage, jumping, play rec, jumping, pursuit, tackle, agility, press, zone coverage. His zone coverage is now down to 85 from an 89. Tackling went down, his block shed went down, his awareness went down, his play rec went down. And he's not costing me much. I mean, we get an $8 million penalty because of the bonus, whereas the salary wasn't much. So we've gotten rid of everybody I possibly can. We're down to 48 men on our roster. How do we not have How are we in negative cap space? That doesn't make any sense, considering I traded people away. I don't want to trade Kawan Short. I don't know how much I saved by trading our rookie. Maybe we lost more money because he was a rookie. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of these players I'm not getting rid of. I mean, I could get rid of, but that only saves us a little bit. The penalty, the only reason that we have a problem is because of the penalty. I can get rid of a lot of these people. I don't know. That's weird. I want to make an offer on Sherman. We don't have the cap room. That's weird. Can I restructure contracts? If I really and honestly and truly wanted to, we would lose money if we traded Cam Newton away, which makes no sense. He's 32. He's good until 2023. We still have him for 3 years. But he's a beast at quarterback. He's probably regressed, hasn't he? No, he hasn't. He hasn't regressed. He's still beasting it. 86, gonna be keep going up until he stops. Probably won't because of the Tom Brady thing. So it looks like no free agents. I mean, we'll advance a week and see if that changes anything. Yeah, we still have no cap room. So no free agents again this year, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and take a look at some people now that we have first round. So our picks, we have a first round, second, 2 thirds, 2 fifths, a sixth, and a lot of sevenths. 4 sevenths. I don't want to look at running backs. Don't really want to look at wide receivers. I'll look at a left outside linebacker. Mostly want to look at corners. Don't want to look at wide receivers. Nathan Freeman possibly because he's a deep threat. Joshua Correa in the second round. He's a first round talent. We'll keep an eye out for some of these guys. But first round wise, I mean, look at Brian Butler. He is really good. Mid-first rounder. If he's still available, we'll go for him because I need a DT. Marcus Hughes. He would be amazing for us. Bart Bernard. Pretty solid combine. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Omari Silas. If he's available, I mean, he's strong. Samuel Wade. If he's available, he was the fastest tight end. He's going to be a early first rounder. I don't foresee him landing to us. Javonte Day, tight end. I don't believe he's going to fall to us. Will Gear. We could get Will Greer to Will Gear. He's the fastest left tackle. Bart Bernard had a pretty solid combine. Joseph Bridges. No, he was strong. I don't think he's going to do much in terms of being good. Levi Hudson. He's going to fall. He's fast. Good pass protector. Robert McWilliams. No. Henry Matlock at safety. He was the fastest safety out of Marshall. Third round pick. Lots of wide receivers. Cedric Campbell. Not that I need an outside linebacker. We'll take a look. Lynn Gee. Stable right tackle. He didn't have any star stuff out of the combine. Derek Acosta. Shaq Young. He's a first-round talent in the 4th round. My goodness. I'm going after Shaq Young. That's who I'm going after. I'm sorry. He's just too good to just not take. We're going to keep scouting. We're going to go all the way down to the bottom and start doing some of these undrafted guys again. Try and find some of the gems in the rough. I mean, we could just do it by position. Try and find all of our scheme fit people. I have a lot of running backs if I really wanted, and wide receivers that I don't need. I think I've already gotten all the tight ends. Yeah. All the tight ends have been gotten. Left tackle. I mean, I'm good at left tackle, but I might as well take a look just in case we find some guys that are good. A lot of these guys will be undrafted. I don't really need a left guard. There's only one that fits our scheme. Possibly a 7th round pick is what we go for him. Got 8 points left. That'll put us down to 4 in the next week. Just really hoping I haven't gotten all the corners. I'm hoping that there's some more. There's one. I think I've gotten all of the corners that are scheme fit at least. And I think I've gotten all the safeties already too. That sucks. Middle linebackers, we've only got one, and that's Velvario Miller when pass coverage. And he's pretty good. He's got good broad jump, good bench press, good tackle pursuit and awareness. So his awareness is really good. That's going to help him in coverage. And then we got a bunch of guys down here. Look at this guy. Antoine Roundtree is a mid-5th rounder projected to be undrafted. Definitely going to be looking at him. Deshaun Allen. He didn't have a very spectacular combine. J.R. Roosevelt had a pretty solid combine. Charlie Groom, okay combine. But we have some players that we can look at for the late rounds as well. And then defensive tackle, I think I've gotten everybody, because I knew that I was going to be getting rid of some DTs, which I did. I got rid of our rookie last year. Brian Butler, Marcus Hughes, and then possibly DeAndre Smith. As well as our right end, or left end, Shaq Young is who I'm going to go for. He is projected to be an early 4th rounder, but he's early first round talent with B+ finesse move, B+ tackling, and B+ block shed, being the 3rd fastest right end, being the number 1 invert jump, number 1 in 3-cone, and number 1 in 20-yard shuttle. I'm going for Shaq Young in the 1st round. He's our number 1 pick. And if I need to, I will trade up. I will trade picks to get him, because he is just worth that much, and I could trade up for him. So other than that, let's finish scouting. Let's scout some undrafted running backs with high combine grades. 7.0. David Bass, undrafted. A- break tackle. He's a power back. I'll keep an eye out. Possibly take him. Any other really good? Jared Fletcher. Eddie McDonald. I think that's it. I'm going to look at the recap. We'll look at the free agency recap, and then we will end the episode, and then the next time we'll start the draft. Next episode. That'll be tomorrow. Richard Sherman goes to the Steelers. James White is on the Cardinals. Jared Goff is now the quarterback for the Patriots. Leonard Fournette backs to the Jags. Levante David now on the Steelers. Tack McKinley is on the Pats. Zay Jones back with the Bills. Taywan Taylor goes to the Chargers. Phillip Rivers stays with the Chargers at 39 years old. He's still an 80. Malcolm Jenkins goes to the Dolphins. DeMonte KZ goes to the Skins. Alex Collins, who we had for all of a year, goes to the Texans. Muhammad Wilkerson goes to the Dolphins. Ogunjobi goes to the Bills. Jamal Williams to the Titans. Poyer to the Bills. Left tackle Garrett Bowles goes to the Niners. Bobby McCain back to the Bucks. Albert Wilson to the Bills. Alex Anzalone goes to the to the Broncos. Henry Anderson to the Falcons. Hassan Reddick goes to the Chargers. Josh Reynolds goes to the Seahawks. Larry Warford, Bengals. Quincy Wilson goes to the Dolphins. Randy Gregory goes to the Jets. Tedrick Thompson goes to Eagles. Tim Williams, who we just played against on the Ravens, goes to the Steelers. Sean Williams goes to the Cowboys. Malcolm Butler is now a Falcon, and he's got Superstar. Demario Davis to the Bills. Dunlap to the Bengals still. Anthony Sherman now on the Dolphins. Vic Beasley at 29 is on the Falcons again. Solomon Thomas is on the Saints. Jonnu Smith is on the Raiders. Quarterbacks are those four. Tyrod Taylor on the Broncos. Andrew Howe is on the Rams. Other than that, so the ones that are still available are, of all, Greg Olsen is now an available free agent. We could bring him back for a year. Ryan Kerrigan is available. Jared Cook is available. Peyton Barber is available. John Ross is available as a free agent. He's got 97 speed or 98 speed. That'd be fun to bring him back. TJ Yeldon, who we had for all of a year. Ricky Seals-Jones is a nice tight end. Kendrick Bourne, Latavius Murray, CJ Anderson, Aaron Colvin, Jake Butt, Jimmy Graham, 34, Adam Shaheen, Josh Hill. So there's a lot of potential free agents available, and they won't let me look at them until after the draft. So, other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. We won the Super Bowl. We got through the free agency period. We're in the draft, and the next episode is going to be the draft. We'll do the draft, and then we'll probably hop right into preseason games. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm going to catch you guys next time.